Everybody, it's that time of the week again. It's Western Wednesday. But before we get into the video, let's give a shout out to Singing Toad. He sent me quite a few of these new updated decals. So I'm going to be shipping some of those out with HHKC Winnings, our live chat. And then he sent me this little banner thing with here with a saying on it. And I'm going to use that as a bookmark in my knife books. So yeah, thanks a lot, Singing Toad. So if you don't know who he is, got a great channel. I'm going to tag him in this video. Go over there and give him a sub and a like and let him know that BigJ sent you over. Alright guys, let's get into the video here. We got a couple of 1982 532 Westlock knives. Now these are, they look the same, but they're different. You know, as we can see, they're both F-code knives. Now if we talk about this, I got this top one here. Now it's a little scratched up. You see the scratches there. But I got this one in a pawn shop that my wife's aunt and uncle owned. And it's been closed for 7 years, but it's still fully stocked like a fully operational pawn shop. They just got tired of, you know, tweakers coming in trying to sell stolen stuff and having to trust people and things like that. So they just closed the doors and kept everything in it. But if you look, we got an F code here, which stands for 1982. And that's a 532. We can see it's a 532 with an F code. Here, 532 with an F code. Now, look again, in 77 they started with dating these with A, B, C, D. So you just count it and then it gives you 1982. Now, this knife came with this sheath. I bought that one day, and then that evening I was just on eBay and this popped up with a buy it now of $49. It had make offer. I made an offer at now it's just knife only. I made an offer at $36 and they accepted, and I got this one. Now if we look, this one has a palm swell, this one doesn't. So I even reached out to Kirby Creek Outfit, and he suggested we even try to get Warthog roped in this. So I'm going to tag Warthog, and if he has any information on why they switched to a non-palm swell like this one. And then you also look at the back, you know, we have a spring with two, you know, your brass liners, where this one, your spring stops here and it's got like a brass spacer, which I think is very cool looking. So again, I don't know why they're different. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some pictures up of these. I'll post some ones that were kind of early on in like an 82 catalog. Then I'll post some that's from like a 1986 catalog. And then I'm going to also post the information from one of the catalogs. You know, this is the medium-sized Westlock knives. The number 532, it's the white-tailed deer, which is what is on the blade here. It's etched on the blade. And it says it's a resin-impregnated hardwood handle, satin finished 3-inch drop point blade. The length closed is 4 1/4, and it has a molded leather belt sheath. You know, it says the belt sheath is top grain leather with a heavy duty snap, full belt loop. Sheath slips on and off the belt with ease, and it does. It's like a dangler style. You know, most of these have the loop here, like your Buck 110s and stuff like that, and even your, you know, the Duke 500, which is kind of, you know, Kevin at Boston Blade Reviews was talking about that, how it's kind of similar to a Duke 500. But this one here, how it feels in the hand with that palm swell and how it comes down here. And it's, I don't know if we look at it, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I mean, it's just more pronounced width-wise as well than the other. Just so odd that they're the same year, same model, but one has the palm swell, it comes down, it's more pronounced. The no brass stop in the back on your spring, and you know, it's hard to say which one you like most, but I'm going to go with this one here. And this is the one that I'm going to keep with the sheath. And I've already talked to Sarah, Mrs. SD Leatherworks, and we're going to actually have her make a sheath for this one if I can't find one. But again, guys, you know, I want you to look at these pictures that I'm posting here. I'm going to put them up here again, and you're actually going to be able to see the difference in you know, the earlier catalog pictures compared to the later catalog pictures. It's just, I don't know. And even in the later one, in like 1986, it looks like They even got away from the etching on the blades. And I believe this catalog that I'm showing here is from 1986. But, you know, I was emailing Kirby Creek Outfit, and he's like, what's your goal with all these Western knives? He's like, you're going crazy with them, and it's great. He said, what are the ones that you're looking for? And honestly, I'm going to start trying to, like I did with the 700 series with Buck. Now, that's totally different. There's a lot less of them, I think, and they're a lot smaller. But I think my goal for right now, because I have so many Western fixed blades, is that I really want to focus on the Western 500 series, along with any bone-handled slip joint knives that I can find from Western. Man, these are just, you know, blade center. It's a little bit to the pile side. Look at that. Look at that end right there. And I did polish these up. They were kind of dingy, both of them. And this one here, the bolsters are scratched pretty bad. Whereas this one here, it just came dingy. I could tell the blade hadn't been used or sharpened in the eBay pictures. But, you know, we got a little spot right there. I couldn't quite get off with polish. We do got a little gap here in the lock, but I mean, it's a lockback knife, so you're going to have that. But look at that blade centering right there. She is a strike 3 right down the middle. 1982, fellas. And to have a sheath that matches it, it's just phenomenal. I did put some of Last Chance Knives leather conditioner on this as well. But let's look at this overall length on this thing too. I mean, we talked about how big it is handle-wise and the blade. But fully open, this thing goes from 5 to about 12.5. So it's about 7.5 inches fully open. And it feels so good. I mean, look at it in the hand. You got that palm swell. And it's just fully in the hand. You could even choke up if you needed to. But man, that's right here. You could take this deer hunting, no problem at all. Let's look at this one, how it feels. And again, this don't have the swell that comes out in the bottom, and it's a little more narrow. I wish I had some calipers so I'd actually measure that, but ain't that weird? Same year, same model, just a different style. I mean, it's kind of crazy. And if I look at this, and it looks like the one with the more pronounced swell, it looks like your pommel here on the end is even a little bit bigger. Can't say for sure, but you know, just I don't know, man. Don't know. It's inquiring minds want to know, and I'm gonna, you know, like I said, I'm gonna tag Warthog in this to see if he has any information on why they stepped away from the palm, you know, the larger palm swell, and in the end, you know, with having the no brass spacer to that brass spacer in there, and you know, the liner or the lock actually ending right there. You got to walk and talk too. So this one here is going to get put up in this sheath, and this one, the top one here, is going to be a user. I'm going to sharpen this thing up and I'm going to carry it. But look at the wood grain. I put some mineral, after I clean these up, I put some rubbed some mineral oil on that wood, and it just woke it up, man. Just woke it up. Look at this one. Well, you can actually see my reflection in the wood itself. This is beautiful, man. Just beautiful. All right, we're about 9 minutes in. Again, this is Western Wednesday. It's not, you know, hey, if you want to make an open tag and you want to do a Western Wednesday video, I know Pete did one last week, and I appreciate that. So anyone who's got a Western knife and you want to show it here and tag me, do it, because I love seeing them. I'll watch every second of that video. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, if you tag me, I should get the notification. And also, don't forget about Singing Toe. Go up there and sub to his channel. And this Sunday on Happy Hour Knife Chat, we're going to have Tristan Barnett on. Got some great buck knives. So he's been on in the past. And we're going to have him back on because he's got a bunch more buck inventory in. So we're looking forward to that. So guys, this is it. This is my Western Wednesday vid. We went on about 10 minutes here. So like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you guys like these, let me know. All right, guys, keep them edges fresh.